Hey y'all, it's season 3. Welcome to At Home with Chef Jolie. Now, if you're true to this and you ain't new to this, welcome back. Let me tell you what I got planned for you all today. I have an ice cold frozen Miami Vice for our cocktail, and I'm gonna put that with my version. You heard me right, that's right, my version of paella. So I don't want to hold y'all too long, so you know what we about to do. We about to go over here to my bar and we about to get this cocktail going. So come on, let's go.
Tell me now, are you hungry? Looking for something for your tummy. Well, look no further. This chef is got you covered. Cooking at home with Chef Jolie.
Okay, y'all, it's time to make this Miami Vice, and let me just say, I am so happy that y'all are back with us for season 3. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications so you know when we drop all this new content that we have for you, so many surprises and all that good stuff. So without further ado, let's get started. I have, a Miami Vice is a mix of a pina colada and a strawberry daiquiri. So I have some frozen pineapple here, some frozen strawberries with a little bit of ice, and I'm gonna measure. Can y'all believe I'm about to measure? Because I want the consistency of the drinks to be perfect. So I usually eyeball, but I'm measuring today. I'm doing 1.5 ounces of coconut rum, the black version, because it's a little bit more spirit forward, so that's why I use that, but you can use regular coconut rum if you'd like to. And I got some pineapple juice. I'm gonna do 1 ounce of pineapple juice. And then I have coconut milk. We're going in here, I'm gonna put this right here so y'all can see. Coconut milk, all creamy. It is a game changer to do coconut milk in your pina colada. Now, I got a serious question for you all. This is my secret ingredient to make my pina colada nice and creamy. It is pineapple sherbet. Comment down below, because I don't know. Is it sherbet or sherbet? Because everybody around here they say sherbet. No, they say sherbet like I do. So let me know in the comments, what's the right pronunciation? I don't know. All I know is it's gonna make this pina colada amazing. So that's that one. Now, let's finish up the strawberry daiquiri. Got the frozen strawberries, like I said, a little bit of ice. You can use simple syrup if you have it, but I don't have none, so I'm substituting with agave nectar, and you can do that too. Then I have white rum here. I'm gonna do 1.5 ounces of white rum, and I'm gonna do the juice of 1/2 lime. So if you like your strawberry daiquiri more on the tart side, use a whole lime. If you like it less tart, like my mother, then use 1/2 lime. Okay, that's everything that goes in the strawberry daiquiri, I think. Yes, it is. Now, so I just happen to have 2 of these cups for my NutriBullet here. You can use a strong blender too, if you don't have the NutriBlender. But if you don't have the 2 cups, you can make it in the 1 cup, stick it in the freezer, put it in another glass, stick it in the freezer, wash it, and then redo it. But luckily I have 2. So I'm gonna blend that up. Just like this. Okay, I think that's good. Now I'm gonna blend up the strawberry daiquiri. Do I have everything in there? I think so. I might have sampled a little bit before we got started, so, bear with me. All right, strawberry daiquiri. Okay, I think I need a little bit more ice. So somebody hand me a little bit of ice over there. So if it's a little loose, because you want it to be on the thick side, you add just a little bit more ice. Let me grab this. All right, see how helpful my friends are here? That's because I'm gonna feed them and give them something to drink off camera. Okay, I'm gonna add just a little bit more ice to make sure that is nice and thick. There we go. Okay. I think that's gonna do it. Yes, that's it. There we go. I would say that's thicker. All right, I have a hurricane glass here. On one side, I have some toasted coconut, real easy. Go to the grocery store. I got this toasted coconut at Kroger. Go to your local grocery store, get some sweetened coconut flakes, and then you just pop it in a 375-degree oven for about 5 to 8 minutes, but watch it because it'll burn if you don't watch it. And I just dipped half of the glass into some agave nectar, and then I just pressed the toasted coconut onto the glass. All right, so we got some of our strawberry daiquiri in there. Then I'm gonna go in with my pina colada, and we're just gonna alternate like this and make it real pretty. And that's all you do. And if you wanna, you know, give it a little shitting, ding, then do what I'm gonna do at the end. I'm gonna show y'all in just a second. Little razzle dazzle. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. I'm gonna give it just a teeny floater because it's summertime and it's time for fun. First time I had one of these was in Miami, and when I was in Miami, I had paella for the first time. So that is why I'm doing paella today, because this is reminiscent of my first trip to Miami, my first Miami Vice, and the first time I had paella. So I'm gonna stick these, I was calling these pineapple leaves, but the correct name of these are pineapple fronds. So now it's time for quality control. Let me tell y'all how, oh my gosh, isn't it cute though? Ooh, I love it. So good, so easy. You can make it at home. All the ingredients are in the grocery store or in your local liquor store, and you can make a Miami Vice. So cheers. Now let's get to my version of the paella. Okay, y'all, we're about to make my version of paella. Now, why I say it's my version of paella, because what I don't want is all these paella purists down in my comments saying, that ain't how you do that. Well, guess what? We're gonna do it my way. Remember what I say, trust your gut, not the recipe, unless it's my grandmother's mac and cheese, okay? So what we're doing is going in with a little bit of olive oil, and I have here, let me turn this down some. What I have here is the fat rendered from chorizo. Now this is Mexican chorizo. It is not Spanish chorizo. And that's okay, because it's my recipe. All right, we have those going in. Then I'm gonna put in some onions. I got some garlic. I got bay leaves. I got paprika. I have some saffron. So you can get saffron from a specialty or international grocery store. And if you don't have one of those where you live, you know Amazon got everything, right? Go on Amazon, get you some saffron. It's a little on the pricey side, but you don't need that much. You just need a little bit. And I'm gonna show you exactly how much you need. It's really just a pinch. Now I have some garlic. Go in with some garlic. And I feel like I need just a touch more olive oil here. Did I tell you I got tomatoes, I got bay leaves, I got parsley, I have some chicken that I par cooked, and all that means is I just sauteed it a little bit. I didn't do it to all the way done. I put my tomatoes in, my bay leaves in. I'm gonna put this, and this is actually smoked paprika. Sounds fancy, but they got it at the grocery store. Walmart or whatever your local grocery store is, guaranteed, I believe, to have smoked paprika. All right, so we're sauteing all of that together. A little bit more olive oil. And now my saffron. So, y'all know, it is season 3, episode 1. Let me tell you what we got going on. So you can make sure you never miss an episode and subscribe. If you have not subscribed, we're gonna have some guests. So every episode or so, I'm gonna have some very special friends of mine coming to cook with me. So, you know, they're gonna be at home with Chef Jolie too, just like y'all are. So y'all, did y'all see that pinch of saffron that I put in there? And saffron is what's gonna give the paella that golden yellow color. And it does have a little bit, how could I describe the flavor? It's kind of earthy a little bit. I think that's how I would describe it. So you wanna cook all this stuff maybe for about 5 minutes or so. How could I forget? Dabadooya. I gotta season it with a dabadooya. And you know, I'm gonna have down in the description, I have the link for the dabadooya so that you can get a dabadooya and make your paella just like my recipe. Okay. All these flavors, they're opening up. I wish y'all can smell it. Now, I got my wine because why not? I'm gonna add about 1/4 cup of white wine, and this is just Chardonnay. Don't have to be anything too fancy or expensive. Just make sure it's not sweet, okay? Just a dry white wine. Pinot Grigio, Chardonnay, either of those. Okay, now I'm gonna add my chicken in here as well. And it's all coming together, getting really happy. And don't be intimidated by paella. Sure, it's a lot of ingredients, but it's a one-pot dish. What's better than cooking everything in one pot? I can't think of many things. Okay, got the chicken and all my veggies in there. Now I'm going to add my rice. So for paella, I don't know, can y'all see that? It's a short grain rice. So you'll see some recipes that say like Spanish rice, and really the authentic rice for paella is called bamba rice. But I didn't have bamba rice, so I'm using a borio rice. And that is the same rice that you use to make, what's it called? Risotto. Yeah, that's what it's called. So you can find this, they even have it, they have it at Wally World. And so now I'm just mixing it all together like that. And then I'm gonna put in some Italian flat leaf parsley. So not the curly parsley, this Italian flat leaf parsley, it has more flavor to me. And I'm just toasting it, letting it get all that good flavor from the chorizo, the fat from that chorizo, the dabadooya, the garlic, all that good stuff. Now, I have here, that was 2 cups. And you know the recipe is gonna be down in the description, but just so you know, that was 2 cups. And then I have 5 cups of chicken stock here. Just stir my chicken stock up a little bit. I'm a little bit thirsty. Drink my Miami Vice before it melts. Delicious. So I'm gonna pour, once you pour this in slowly, you don't want to stir the paella. I'm gonna show you, I'm just gonna shake this pan back and forth. Now, I said this was 5 cups, but I'm gonna hold back just a little bit because once you add the liquid, you can't take it back. But if you need to add more, you can always add more. So that's a tip in the kitchen. Remember that once you add it, the majority of the time, you cannot unadd it, but you can always add more. All right, so what we wanna do from this point, so I am going to, what's going on over here? Okay, here we go. Just shake it back, because the important thing about paella is that you get it on a single layer, and like I said, you don't stir it at this point because you want the authentic paella. So I'm going back and forth between my recipe and the authentic recipe. You want to get this like crusty bottom, and it's, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, it's called sauerkraut on the bottom when you get that crusty bottom. So that's the reason that you do not want to stir it, because you want that bottom to set. So we're gonna bring this up to a boil, and once it starts boiling, it's about to start boiling now, you drop it down to a simmer, and then for about 18 minutes, maybe 20, it's uncovered, you're not stirring it, you're just letting all the liquid, the chicken stock, all kind of absorb. And then once it's absorbed almost, then I'm going to take my shrimp. I got some mussels in my refrigerator too. And I have these peas too. These are just frozen peas. Frozen work better. Don't get peas in a can, but frozen work better. So once the water, after about 18 minutes, once that stock has almost cooked out, then I'm gonna take my mussels, I'm gonna nestle them just in there. I'm gonna take my shrimp, I'm gonna cover it with the peas, and then about 5 minutes of letting that cook, we're gonna cover it with foil, and then we're going to let it cook for about 10 minutes that way, take it off the heat, and then it's going to rest. So I'm gonna do all that and finish drinking my Miami Vice, and when I come back, I'm gonna show you how this beautiful Jolie's seafood paella is gonna look, and we're gonna taste it too. So hold your seat, hold your feet right up under the table, and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I know it was a long time for us, not for you, but we are back with the paella. You see, I had my friend with me, my Miami Vice, the whole time, so it made the time bearable. So without further ado, let's unveil the paella. I can't sing. Look at it. Can you see that? The shrimp, the mussels have opened up. Then I went in and put some of that Mexican chorizo that I told y'all about in there. Oh, I'm so hungry, my mouth is watering, I forgot to garnish it. So this here is our Italian parsley, and I'm just gonna garnish it like that. And I got some lemons. We're just gonna go around with the lemons. And I know, it sounded like a lot of steps and a lot of ingredients, but I'm gonna have the recipe down in the description. It's really easy once you read through the recipe and just go through the steps. You're gonna love it, you're going to enjoy it, and your family, they're gonna think you like a Michelin star chef. So, only thing left to do, this is some crushed red pepper if you like a little heat. Only thing left for me to do is to taste it. So, it's so pretty, y'all. I don't even want to mess it up. I got chicken in here, shrimp, I got some mussels, the chorizo, dabaduya, all the good stuff. All right, let's taste. Takes me right back to Miami. The first time I ever had paella and a Miami Vice. So, like I told y'all, recipe is down in the descriptions. You know what you gotta do. Thank y'all. What I gotta do, I gotta thank y'all because y'all hung out with me today. Thank you for hanging out with me. Remember to subscribe to my channel, turn on your notifications so you never miss an amazing video. And y'all, episode 2, I have a guest. I have a special guest coming to join me, coming to my house to cook with me, and you don't want to miss it. So I will see y'all next time, and make sure to like the videos, comment, and share them, because sharing is caring. All right, I'll see y'all next time.
Tell me now, are you hungry?